Like,
Goodbye,
shoo. What's up, everybody? Not you. You stay. You get to watch the show. Welcome
Down,
to Shattered
down.
Tabletop Gaming. We are here tonight to run a chaotic fueled fun fest. Yeah, let's call it that. Ran by the amazing Tofu Chipmunk. So this is a game that Tofu has created all on her own. Yeah, like I never know which way. It's like, but it's guaranteed to be a wild ride. We haven't even started yet, and Tofu has told us that notes have had to be revised a few times. So we're off to a good start.
We've derailed her without not knowing it.
Exactly.
Just wait till we start trying.
We're almost there. But I don't want to steal all this intro spotlight. So I am going to pass the proverbial torch around to everybody to share anything that they might have coming up, any other channels and shows that they might be part of that they would like to promote a little bit. And if you don't, you can just introduce yourself and say your socials. So first, I'm going to go. Let me see what my camera does on Twitch. If I go, I got to wait for the delay. Hold on. If I point towards Jordan.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I got to point the other way. There we go. now that we've clarified that, I'm going to pass it over to Jordan. Go ahead.
We're gonna play skip to hi. I don't use that name as often as you think. Everyone likes to call me the Sausage Lord. We did it for charity. It was for charity. I'm waiting. I'm currently applying for new jobs, and I'm waiting for someone to background check my socials and be like, "What's this about sausages?" I'm just like, "Oh no." Anyways, that was for charity. But
fans.
We sometimes other people are involved, but mostly me. Stream over at Lord of Sausages. And Friday's my birthday. Saturday, we're hanging out in the Discord to do shenanigans. Depending on people's availability of what they have, gonna try and do Don't Win Mario Party on the Switch, which is really, if you've never done it, it's super stupid, but funny stupid. And then I think some Jackbox as well. So that should be nice. And then Courtney on her own, my wife, for those of you that don't know, she said, "Hey, do you want to stream a game together again sometime?" I'm like, "What?" And there's a new FNAF game that just dropped. So scaring Courtney is a wonderful pastime we have.
That'll be your only gift from her.
Yeah, that's coming soon.
Nice. All right. Well, thank you very much for that. Welcome, Lord of Sausages, the Sausage Lord, His Highness.
The Wiener King of Chicago.
Oh, my. Well, add that to the toe thong list. Next, I'm going to pass it over to Juniper, who has a few things to talk about.
That's me. I'm Juniper, also known as Linen and Spice, most places on the internet. Aside from playing on a whole bunch of different games on this channel on Sundays and Fridays, I also played a game over on the D & Denial channel on Saturdays, which is called the Moonstone Matriarchy, and it's an all-female group playing D&D 5e. We are DM'd by the lovely Ice Knees Stars, and it's a great time. We are currently dealing with the fallout of somebody in our party realizing that she was betrothed to an archfey as a baby without her knowledge, and that she might now have to marry the guy to save the world. So yeah, that's about to go down. Yeah, come join us on Saturdays. It's a lot of fun.
Heck yeah. I second this. It is a lot of fun. It's chaotic mess of drama. I love it.
We're going to start a poll, or not a poll, a betting pool of if she's going to leave him at the altar or not.
Dun, dun, dun.
I mean, who doesn't want to marry someone that met them as a baby and said, yeah?
And then went back to the Feywild for a nap and came back, and accidentally 22 years had passed, and it's like, oh, okay, cool. I can marry you now. Great. which is what happened.
Oh.
Need that whole episode to be in Spanish. with like the Telemundo symbol in the corner.
How could you?
They left me at the altar. Well,
That was
I'm
my twin
gonna
brother.
continue on. We've got a new face joining us this evening. Been around for a while, lurking in the shadows, but we've got Raven Vulcans.
Hi. I'm over here. So
It's hard to remember where fingies go.
well, maybe we can touch fingers over here.
Fusion.
Okay. I recently just got done with school and everything. I used to stream a whole bunch on Twitch and YouTube lately. I've took most of the year off though. But I will hopefully be back very soon. I think Game Genie has a video coming out with an apology and all this other weird stuff going on. I think there's something about us going to space. I don't know. Just keep tabs on the YouTube channel. That's probably where you're going to see that stuff, and then possibly some Twitch streams in September. Yep.
Well, awesome. Thanks, Raven, for being part of the show tonight and jumping back into things. It's an honor to have you here.
Yeah, I miss doing some roleplay stuff on this channel.
Absolutely. We
It's
missed
been a
having
while.
you.
Yeah.
And last but absolutely not least is the Princess of Chipmunks, Tofu.
That's me.
I was like, okay. All right. Well, I think Tofu pretty much steers clear of social medias.
I'm usually busy following and supporting everybody else's social media. So
And we
True
appreciate
statement.
You.
Yep.
Yeah, everything Tofu does around here is just amazing. All right. Well, that leaves me. I am usually Arcmaster Ray, but I changed my name a little bit to reflect my character for this evening. I'm Shedder Tabletop Gaming on the TikToks, so you can follow that. We recently started up an Instagram. Tofu handles that like a boss, so check those out. And we do have a Facebook, so follow along.
The book face.
It's a good time. The book
I've
face.
been meaning to ask, how much water do you have to add per grandma?
None.
So they just come pre-sealed and
Water
grandma pops out?
is
Instagram?
terrible.
Mm.
Water should
that's-
be banned from everything.
Just so you know the quality of jokes
always-
you got coming tonight.
I always forget that Ray is anti-water. Always.
Yeah.
But that's why grandmas are a little wrinkly. Because,
They're not old, they're just dehydrated.
Oh no.
And here I was thinking, depending on the grandma, you have to put just like some kind of distilled alcohol in there instead.
Hey chat, wake up, new grandma lore just dropped.
the importance of moisturizing people.
I dislike water so much that water has a Ray aversion. That's
I
We
think
do
Ray
not mix.
Ray is just the
So what happens
living
when you shower?
embodiment
It
of
just, like-
rabies.
it does. It like touches my body and immediately apologizes.
Does it sizzle as it hits you?
My skin probably instantly absorbs it, like, oh, I need this so much, you butthole.
Oh man, I hope I don't pass out today.
Ray is hydrated purely through osmosis.
Yeah. Exactly. Yes, Tofu, no passing out this time. You save that for the wild sea. But all right, everybody. I prepared something terrible in like the last 10 minutes. So we're gonna run the intro video real quick, waiting for potentially maybe our last player to show up. And then I will turn everything over to Tofu to kind of walk us through character creation and how to make our silly ideas come to life. So we will be back in about 34 seconds. This is a short one. All right, everybody, we'll be right back.
Start the-
One night, one chaotic stream. In a world of games, nothing's as it seems. Roll the dice, chase dreams, live the Lord tonight. In the
It's one-shot time.
Genius!
G'day! Oh my gosh. So much happens behind the scenes. All right, Tofu, take it away.
Awesome. Okay, so I created a magical game. I mean, technically it starts off magical, but you can redo it or reskin it however you want it to. But it's called Starshine Hugs, just because that's the kind of title I like. And it is adaptable to whatever story or whatever kind of game that you want to be able to play. And so that can go from the kind of game we play today, or even like if you want to not have it so magical, no magic pieces, but like just regular weapons or anything like that. You can have like a mobster crime type of game too. I mean, it works for all sorts. It uses D6 dice, and that way it's also new player friendly for people who don't have the means of getting special, RPG playing tabletop game dice. A lot of board games comes with D6s. So, every household most likely has at least one. So I made this game to make it easy for everyone to be able to play and to enjoy.
Accessibility.
I'm all about accessibility and including everybody. So what we're going to start off with is when we're going to create our characters. We start off with creating the kind of race and what your name is, and you get 2 because you're going to have your civilian or your normal person, and then you're also going to create your magical motto. So this is what you're going to yell out whenever you're ready to transform into your magical hero self. So we'll get started with Ray in the top corner.
Oh no. Okay. So for my race or species, I will be going as a fish. In this particular fish is a French grunt or a my pronouns will be fee fin, and my magical name is oui.
I knew the French grunt coming in, and it still got me. And then everything on top.
What's your non-magical name?
Oh, what is my non-magical name? Blub.
Blub.
Blub. It's like-
And what's your motto going to be whenever you need to transform into wait?
Est-ce que tu vas à la piscine? Which means, are you going to the pool?
All right then.
Oh my fucking god.
I'm not writing that down, but that's what you'll yell out every time you want to transform into wait.
Cool.
Jordan?
I
Just creating characters and it's already starting.
I don't. Do I have to reveal my form and my hero name just yet, or can I hold off on that?
You know what? I understand why, so we'll leave you to last.
Okay.
How about that? Okay, so Juniper then.
I went way too normal with my shit, having seen what Ray's done now. So, my character is Kira. She is human. And when she turns into her hero form, which is Twilight Melody, she yells out, "Star Song 8!"
And is Twilight Melody also human?
You know what? Let's go with mostly human.
Mostly human. Okay.
With cat features, because why the fuck not? She
Right.
has cat ears and a tail.
Okay, so that's actually a great example. So between Ray's character as a fish, as normal, when you're creating a character in my game, in Starshine Hug, you're limiting yourself also to what your characters are. So this is why it's so much fun to be creative as you want. So, like, Ray's not going to be able to just drive a car, but
Not with that attitude.
Speciest over here.
Yeah.
Someone in the party needs opposable thumbs, so happy to provide that service.
But whenever Kira does turn into Twilight Melody, she's going to be able to have even cat-like feature abilities. So, the more creative you are, the more you get to play with those different abilities. Hi, David.
What if you don't have any creativity whatsoever?
You can be a
Then-
fish.
That's my job.
What if your character is built upon the idea of not being anything more than a journalist?
Then that's your side of creativity. It's a full spectrum from
I just want to
not
let
as
you know
creative to
that it's
super
all facts. Zero creative license, nothing, only the facts.
Legally distinct.
Yes.
And my
It's great
desk
to
fish.
see everybody.
What's up?
Okay, so Raven, what is your character going to be?
Oh boy. All right. I'm a human. My name is Clint East West because my parents didn't want me to forget my East and West. Had to remember that. Is a he and him for my pronouns. My magical name is Big Tex, and he's a gigantic, cartoonish human.
Okay, then.
Yep.
Okay.
And his transformation motto is "Yeehaw! Let's get him."
Oh my god.
Okay, so the fact that you added that detail of cartoonish human, I'm also going to allow you to play on the whole animated idea. So if you want big, like Awooga eyes,
Oh
you're
yeah.
allowed to.
Oh yeah. All of the cartoon features from Looney Tunes, all that stuff. Yep.
Okay. And so they had to step away for a moment, and
Right in my
I
moment
know-
of
I know
in my
Jordan
moment of
needs-
triumph, he walks away.
Jordan needs this.
He was like, "Hold on,
Oh.
real quick."
Also, he needs to hear the fish pronouns because that's hysterical.
So as we're gonna reveal our last two characters soon, I just wanted to let chat know I haven't uploaded this game specifically anywhere yet because I only just literally made it late.
We're beta testing it, or alpha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you're interested, you can reach out to us, and I am in everybody's Discord that you see here. Okay. And you can find me over on, Shattered Tabletop Games, Raven Vulcan's Discord, or even Lord of Sausages Discord. And reach out to me, and I'll be happy to share my game with you. It's all fun and games.
And it's only 3 pages. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So
And this is like all the info you actually need to really write down,
yeah, it's
pretty much.
So,
But it's that super
Jordan.
cute little art.
Okay, hold on. Before I introduce my character, Ray, tell David your character's pronouns again.
Oh, so I am a fish, and so my pronouns are fee fin.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm playing a llama named Spade, who turns into a hero called Man Man with the phrase "Boom, baby."
Oh my god.
I was wondering if David would remember that idea or not.
Oh
I do. I knew it, as soon as you said "man, man," I knew exactly what you were doing.
Wait, what's your magical name?
Man Man.
Oh,
It's just
is it
just a
magic-
dude. He's just a
Okay.
dude.
But he
Okay.
wants the mansion to be on the sunny side of the hill.
And David, what is your character's name and your transformation motto?
Yeah, so I'm Clark Kent, but not spelled like the way you would normally spell it. It's Clarkcent. And as a studious journalist who focuses only on the facts and making sure that all of the facts are represented well, when posed with danger, I enter superhero mode as Clark Kent. There's no change. I just lose my glasses.
He's the power of better vision.
Couldn't even
Yeah.
recognize you. You totally changed.
Yeah,
Everything was different.
That's why I thought I could just keep the name because the glasses really sell the identity. So, but yeah, so my superhero name is also Clark Kent.
What's your
And what is-
transformation?
Motto.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I jumped in there.
Oh, you're fine.
Look up there.
It's a guy.
I don't know how I'm gonna get through DMing this tonight.
You invited us to this.
You chose this, Tofu.
You know exactly how we all act.
Okay. So now that we've got our character introductions, what I'm gonna have you guys do is you're gonna roll 1d6, and what you're going to do is you're gonna add a 6 to it, and this will get you your spirit number.
Nah, pooey.
2 for an 8. Okay.
I got a 3.
I also got a 3.
I got a 5.
What's 9 plus 6?
27.
Well, look at you, Mr. Corn-fed.
Well, no, I got a 9.
So your total spirit, each person is
9 for we.
I got 11.
Clark Kent. Both versions got a 6.
Both versions.
Wait, you have it?
you only get one. So what's your
No,
total?
no. I was thinking, like, that. Did you add it to the 6 that you start with?
Oh, I didn't roll a 6 to start with. That was all a bit.
No. You get 6 plus your roll.
Oh,
So
yeah.
you said
I,
you said you got a 6. So
Oh, sorry, I misspoke that. 8. Sorry, I'm
Okay.
wrong. I rolled it 2. For some reason, I heard 4.
I was like, wait, he can't roll a 0. That's not right. I have to help.
Thank you.
A special type of dice.
Yeah,
No,
I think
it
your
fell off
D6
the
would be
table, so I
broken.
figured that was a 0.
Oh,
If you ever need a live example of autistic panic, it's no, those numbers are wrong.
The numbers are wrong, and that train is going exceedingly fast.
What's your total, Jordan?
9.
Wait,
And-
you're using German numbers?
Yeah. You about stopped me from making the joke too.
What's
8
your
for me.
8, okay. Okay, so what a spirit is it's basically your health points. Since I'm really not about that. It's about your every time that there's like a certain fail that I feel like it's going to hit your spirit level will go down. And the faster your spirit goes down, the less likely that you are going to be participate in, like let's say that you need to go steal a cookie from the cookie jar. If you're down to like a 0 spirit, you're not going to be able to participate. However, you can build your spirit back up by the power of friendship. So if you're doing something such as helping each other out with climbing an obstacle, you'll actually earn like half a spirit to a full spirit back, depending on how big of a group friendship teamwork you guys do. So that way you can get back to participating again. So it could go anywhere from like failed actions to getting actually physically hit if there's like a battle or something like that. So the more teamwork you do, the more spirit you build up, but you don't go past your maximum spirit. So if you already have like a 9 maximum spirit and you help a teammate out, you only stay at a 9 until you like hit more spirit, but you don't like hold on to it either. So,
Ray just heard "get hit on purpose."
It's kind of my go-to.
And so the riskier moves that you make, the more likely your spirit may be hit. So if you feel like, oh, I want to participate more later on the bigger stuff, you might end up wanting to hold yourself back a little. So that's how it's going to affect your gameplay as to whether you're going to go all in all the time, or if you're going to be like, you know what, I'm getting kind of low on spirit and something big might happen, so I think I'm going to wait a little. So the next thing you guys got to do is we have our traits section. You get bravery, control, emotion, and inspiration. Anytime that you need to take a risk at something, you're going to use bravery. If you're like needing to run faster, do something athletic, that's going to be your control. Your emotion is whether you're going to be able to empathize or sympathize when you're having like a verbal conversation with your opponent. And inspiration is more like manipulation. Are you going to be able to change someone's mind? Or are you going to be able to convince somebody of something? And so you get 1 point in each, which is your die. So anytime that you want to take a risk, you roll 1 die for your bravery. And based off of the number on your die is whether you are able to take that risk, or if it ends up failing and you take a spirit hit. You get 4 extra points that you can put in any of those places. You can put them all in bravery, you can put them all in control, or you can put them all in emotion or inspiration. Or you can divide it out depending on your character. And the more that you put into a point, so let's say that you put all 4 points into bravery, when you take a risk, you get to roll up to 5 dice. And then we take the highest number out of that. So the braver you are, the higher your chance of being able to win a high roll. So you can do that. Also, we also have a skill in magic. So if you decide that you're going to take 2 of those 4 points and you want to enhance your magical tool and add something super magical to it to be able to do more, then you can put 2 points into skills, and then your remaining 2 points will go into one of your other traits. So go ahead and do that. That's all up to you. You don't have to tell me what it is.
Describe bravery one more time. I was typing.
Bravery is your chance of risk. So, okay. Yeah. So if you're like, I'm going to take the risk of jumping off this cliff and hopefully be able to land into the stream, you can choose whether that's going to be athleticism as control, or if you're going to choose bravery as your risk. And whichever you have more points in is what you want to actually use for your die rolls.
Is the magic attribute also just 1d6 standard?
You don't actually roll for that. You just
Okay.
put 2 of your extra points in there instead of putting all 4 in your traits.
Okay. So if I don't put anything, there's no.
Yeah,
It's
you
just-
don't get any extra skill.
Okay.
And we get 4 that we work with right now, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Before I spoiled the idea, using the idea, I was messaging Tofu. It's like Cusco. I would say is brave and also manipulative. I'd say those are the 2 things.
Is this for both of our forms or just our magical form?
Just in general, just for both together.
Okay.
How brave is your fish?
Well, I was reading through them and I'm like, the other 3 traits really don't apply to fish at all.
What are you talking about? Fish are very empathetic.
Strong fish. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Fish have talked me into a lot of things, Ray.
But it is for both forms. So you also want to think in terms of when we is magical. Is we able to talk?
No.
Oh, well then. You might also consider we being able to swim faster. Or
Okay, that's fair.
even use like brainwaves to manipulate. Yeah, it's all about how creative you want to be.
I'll be
Define creative.
2 brave, 2 control.
2 brave, 2 furious.
Yes. 2 legit to quit.
Hey.
And then for chat, like if you do play this game, like let's say that you have a group where one person wants to be all bravery and one person wants to be all emotional, one person's all inspirational. You can do that because in the end you're using your teamwork to work together anyways. So that's also something to consider. So on the second page, we'll assign a magical tool. So what you do is you can actually roll to see which tool gets assigned to you. If you want to create your own, you're also welcome to do that. And if you all roll at the same time and 2 of you have the same tools, it's up to you, in my game at least, whether you want to use the same tools or if you want to one of you want to re-roll and get like one of the different tools.
Whose is bigger?
I mean, my vote is re-roll, but
Mhm.
because I reckon it'd be nice to have a spectrum of different things.
Different things. So if you want to create your own, you can go ahead and create your own. Otherwise, go ahead and roll and let me know which one you end up using. 1d6.
I got a 5, so it looks like I get the Lunar Shine Tiara.
Yeah.
I might have just rolled the same thing.
So who wants to re-roll then?
I got a 1.
Actually, a llama with a tiara would be pretty funny.
I mean, Spade. Royalty in a tiara seems to make sense.
I got
All right, you can have the tiara. I'll re-roll.
I got a 4. Snuggle Buddy stuffed animal.
I got a 1, which I think has already been taken as well. So let's go. Now I've got a 2. So the ruby heart key is mine. Unless someone else rolled a 2 already.
I have not rolled at all.
Okay.
But Carl. That's all I think of when somebody mentions llamas.
So that means
That kills
Ray
people.
with either diamond ice goggles or you can create your own.
Oh, that's what's left?
The fish with diamond.
I think a fish with ice goggles is hilarious. Like,
Yeah,
please.
I have trouble seeing in the water, okay?
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Okay, cool.
See, at least
So-
shooting the mini icicles, you know where it's come from. Like, plenty of water there.
So these
Question.
tools, yes.
Can you reskin an item to make sense with your character?
Yes.
Heard.
Even during the game. Like
Perfect.
this is just, like basic.
Which one did you get?
I
He's got
rolled
the
a 1.
sunshine wand, where he can do light manipulation, but that's not very factual. Just
I'm
have
trying
no
to-
light manipulated.
I know exactly how to use that tool.
Okay. Okay. So now
I'm
that we've got our
curious.
characters created, we begin. Here you go.
Cool.
Inside the city of Razmataz is a beautiful sunny day. The kind of day with fluffy clouds hinting at shapes of a dancing unicorn, a beagle flying a plane, and even a cat eating lasagna. Butterflies and bumblebees fly around beautiful flowers as they wrestle. Winner gets to blossom. Children run around on playgrounds, teenagers order ice cream, and adults check out the merchandise displayed in store windows. The sides of the streets bustling with vendors and street performers. Every cafe's outside seating taken up with patrons delighting in a drink and a delicious pastry whilst enjoying the weather. And at the corner of one street, there is a small Chinese restaurant with an office on the second floor. The windows are all open on that second floor, letting in a breeze with a mouth-watering smell of Chinese food wafting in. On the opposite side of the wall of windows is the door to this office, made for the heroes of our story. Its wooden frame with a glass panel has the words, "Wee Woo Almost Crime Division Headquarters," stenciled in on the glass.
Wee woo.
Wee woo.
Put on your
That's
siren,
the-
Patrick.
The motto for Wee Woo Almost Crime Division Headquarters is, "We fight for your justice before it becomes a crime."
Smart.
Inside
Precon.
the office, we find our heroes at various activities. What are you guys doing? We'll start with Clint East West.
Okay, so we haven't transformed yet. Okay. What are we doing?
Yeah, inside the office. What are you up to?
Oh, I'm just doing some work, and plotting my day out, seeing what I want to do, looking up, seeing if there's any crimes.
And then Kira.
I am. Is we in a tank?
Blub,
Okay.
yes, is in the tank.
Oh, Blub. Okay. If Blub is in a tank, I am watching Finn very closely, just with my eyes glued. And just
Gonna need
sitting
to
there
speak to
still,
HR.
occasionally doing a. That's what I'm doing. And this is in human form, by the way, just so you know. That's full human.
But like, are you sitting? Are you sitting with like the legs? Like,
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Her internal
Absolutely.
Katniss is coming out. And Clark Kent, what are you up to?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was busy writing my most recent entry in the the daily satellite newspaper because it can't, it can't be an orbiting body in the solar system because for
Pluto.
some reason that's copyrighted. But no, right now I'm finishing up the research that I've been working on fish that have been surviving outside of their normal habitat and seem to have increased the amount of crime in the city.
Which transitions us to Blurb. Blurb. That sounds like
I
a very
almost
busy
spit my
day.
drink out.
I looked away and looked back to just. Oh,
So
my
while I'm doing that, I'm swimming around my tank, thinking to myself, "Oh man, that is a nice castle." And then I do a lap And when I come back around, I see the castle again for the very first time. And I go, oh man, that's a nice castle.
This place is sweet.
So getting your exercise
Oh,
in,
man,
very
it's
nice.
a nice castle. Oh man.
And
Oh
Spade?
man, that is a nice. Have y'all seen this castle?
and Spade.
Spade is swiping on Twinder, which is our discount knockoff Tinder. And now I'm opening things on my phone on accident. I should close it. It's a good idea. Just too hairy, too many tentacles, lose the horns and we'll talk.
Not
Is there
enough
such a thing
tentacles.
as too many
Yeah, not enough tentacles.
Well, as Blub is making his 10th round around the castle, there are 2 quick knocks on the door, and then it swings quickly open, banging up against the wall, almost like a gust of wind had blown it open. But that gust of wind ends up being a 4-foot elderly woman.
Mom?
She shuffles in. No, honey. And then she clears her throat. Looks around at each of one of you.
Sorry, who is this lady? She's ruining the vibe.
She's that's the lozenge lady.
Oh yes.
She looks over at Spade and she goes, I need your help. Please help me so much. And my baby, and my granddaughter, and then and we're all together, and please help me.
If Spade has a door, he's slowly closing it.
I'm grabbing a box of tissues and heading over to give her some tissues.
Oh,
Thank you, dear. Thank you. Please, I need your help. Please help me. It's for my granddaughter.
What's happening with your granddaughter?
Nice.
My granddaughter is about to enter a cooking competition, and our family recipes has been stolen. Our award-winning recipes, and she needs it in order to win. And we need that winning in order for her to open her restaurant.
What type of restaurant is it going to be, ma'am?
We're still working on that.
We need to know. The people need to know.
But it's not until we get our family recipes that we would know.
It
Are
isn't
you
a
leading me to believe
brisket recipe, is it?
Oh,
Excellent question.
we might be making biscuits.
That's a Meemaw
All I
secret
know is-
recipe.
Biscuits or
So then
brisket?
you
This
lie.
is
You do
important.
know the business model.
It's been
Hey,
stolen
all
by
of
the
you,
gray
stop
stuff.
harassing this poor woman. She's
Sorry,
trying to
the
get our
people need to
help
know.
here. Shh. Okay, I'm sorry. What do you know about the what's happened with it being stolen?
We need the family recipes in order for her to win the competition, and it's been stolen by by our competitor, the gray stuff.
I hate the gray stuff.
The gray stuff.
Actually,
Yes.
hold on. I can't be biased. So,
No.
ma'am, can you describe the gray stuff?
The gray stuff is that 5-star Michael Inn restaurant that's attached to the hotel, and they stole the family recipes.
Are you telling me that it's delicious?
Oh, it's so delicious, honey. And then she stops crying, and she whips out her photo album, and she starts showing you. See, this one here, we won for our cheese ravioli recipe. And
Why do
then
you only
this
have
one,
macro
we
shots
won
of the gray
for
stuff?
our- Sorry?
Why are these only macro shots of the gray stuff? These might as well be color swatches from Home Depot.
Yes.
Let your photographer know that we got a better photographer here next time they need to take photos.
Does he cost extra because we're like on a budget, honey. That's why we need to win this competition.
The story doesn't sleep.
Spade just
Not a
opens his door.
photographer.
You couldn't afford me.
Now, we also won with this macaroni and cheese with brisket. And then my most promising recipe was whenever we won first place with this recipe called our fondue for all of you, which uses 20 different cheeses. We won that at the lactose intolerance competition. It was so delicious that they didn't care about the aftermath.
No cheese.
Jeez.
That's impressive.
Oh my
Exactly.
goodness.
And that's why our family recipes got stolen. And we need it in order to win the competition. So please,
Well-
would you help me?
Absolutely. Could once we get the recipe back, could you possibly make some fondue for us then? Because 20 different cheeses sounds amazing.
You can eat at our restaurant anytime for free, honey.
Can you
Yeah.
sign this document? It's a release form, so I can use the story and that we have that in writing.
Why does this one say that you won't eat my cheese? I don't like that line.
No, cheese me no likey. Mm-mm.
It's a boilerplate contract. Yeah.
Well, all right then.
You have not eating cheese in your boilerplate contract?
You'd be
That's a
surprised at
strange
how
line.
often it comes up in criminal activity.
Mm-hmm.
They make new
Oh, fair
recruits, take a little cheese to prove they're on the up and up. Well, I guess the down low.
Like a cheesing ritual kind of thing.
Yeah, the cops won't do it.
We all had to try out the cheese chamber.
A whole chamber made of cheese.
It's not so much the chamber is made of cheese, it's more that the bath in the center, the hot tub, if you will, is filled with cheese.
Hate it.
I absolutely agree because, these contracts, you have to make sure that they're not going to cut the cheese.
Correct. And I'm surprised in that list of 20 cheeses that Fermundo wasn't one of them.
The most tragic of cheeses.
Well, you had me at cheese. I'm in.
We'll do it. What? I don't know what our team calls ourselves, but this would be a good time to invent a name for ourselves and our grouping of crime solvers.
I thought it was a spade and friend.
Hmm.
Who made you king of the world? Jeez.
My dad.
Fair. Yeah, I mean, you got the tiara and everything. Yeah, that's kind of fair.
No, it's a very manly crown. I don't know what you're talking about.
How about the fish?
Sure.
The fish can name us pretty good, right? Let's hear it. And that it will be called.
I don't. I'm pretty sure you can't say that on the radio, though. We'll get fined if we repeat that.
I'm sorry.
That was way too realistic.
Yeah, exactly, dude. How long have you been sitting on that?
All my life.
Please don't make me pass out.
I can just the gif of my time has come or whatever. It was Ray as soon as he heard this possibility.
I was like, this is my chance. 42 long years. I can make my fish tank noise.
I recorded that as bop pop biddly pop pop. I don't know.
There we go.
It's the
I'll just poke just my mouth out and just make a dolphin squeak.
I mean, either of those names is fine with me.
Oh.
Well, in that case, I'll leave you me. We do need it by
Tell her I'm
tomorrow.
not here.
Okay. Need it by tomorrow. Gotcha. Now, where do we find you?
Don't worry. I'll be able to find you.
That's
Okay.
terrifying.
And she shuffles back out. So, now that you know that you need to get these family recipes by tomorrow, what's your plan?
There's something not right about this story.
What?
Well, I mean, she's paying us to retrieve recipes. That's pretty simple, right? Like, what else could be going
I
on?
mean, if it's so important to her, you think she'd remember the name of at least one of them.
That's what confused me.
Well, she fondue for all of you. That's what she gave us one.
Oh,
Or-
I thought that was an instruction.
My community-based intuition
thought
is
that was
telling me
the
it's
name.
100% a trap. And hi, Tofu and Cookie.
I mean, it could be a trap. Well, I think we have to head down to the gray stuff, though. Even if it is a trap, we need to go to the scene of the crime, right?
Now, could we just Google some recipes, print them out, hand them to her, and say, these are your recipes? Because she doesn't know what they are.
That would be against my journalistic integrity, good sir. And I hold that in high regard.
Okay,
Also,
so
I need to
so-
find out if there's brisket or biscuits on the menu.
And
What if
that's
it's a-
the story for tomorrow's paper.
what if it's a brisket biscuit?
Oh my god.
The world can't handle that.
That's too much flavor.
That gets me a little bit of yeehaw going on. You know what I'm talking about?
I don't, but
Well,
go
a
on.
certain part of your character model just expanded, so I do believe I know what you mean.
Stomach, right? From eating too much brisket biscuits?
I think you're right, Akira.
Of course.
As a game maker, I will confirm that there is brisket biscuit with queso all over
Oh my gosh. All right.
Oh, I'm in.
Spade may hate cheese, but I don't.
it.
But Carl.
So I think the only natural conclusion, because my tummy is rumbling, is we need to go eat this food and see if it's worth stealing.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds pretty good.
Well, I guess either way, that means going to the gray stuff.
It's delicious.
Yeah, that was the review I saw on Gulp.
And in fact, every single review just says delicious.
I actually wrote all of those reviews in the paper.
Oh, I see. Clark, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. All the way.
It's frustrating. It made me making new accounts. It had me make new accounts so I could post.
You every time you've been, you've
I've
made a
never
new
been.
account to review.
No, I've never
Nope.
been.
So what was that about journalistic integrity?
Well,
Boy
no,
Scout.
I interviewed all the people. I just had to make the account to post.
Why didn't they do it?
Yeah.
I'm the journalist.
Why do I feel like you're the kid that told the teacher they forgot to assign homework?
I have done that before, yes.
That's about right.
Journalistic integrity.
All right,
Okay.
well, let's get in our magical vehicle over here.
That's a Honda Civic.
Well, it's magical to me.
Okay, Blub, let's go. And I grab out Blub's travel tank.
I guess
I don't know. Just Blub's travel tank.
It's one of
reference.
those. It's one of those bags from the circus.
I
No,
think we
it's
learned.
It's
I think
an
we-
acrylic suitcase.
I'd say we learned from last time we can't let Blub drive, so he needs to sit in the bench seat.
I'll hold him.
I'm a great driver.
I'll hand
I'll
over
have you know.
Blub.
I'll have a bag nearby, but
Just seeing a little flipper try and hit a turn signal.
How many moist sounds have you got, Ray? 'Cause that was a little bit too much.
You don't want the answer to that.
I don't think I do.
more than you want, less than you expect.
So once you guys got Blub buckled in his little fish bag,
It's a 6-point
you
harness.
guys start heading over to the Grey
We could bring
Stuff.
back the papoose.
Yes.
Yes.
So it's a water papoose.
And over at the Grey Stuff, you see that they are preparing for a gala that night. There are vendors coming in and out with tables, flowers, signs being put up. Those creatures of the night signals spinning back and forth. And it turns out that the Grey Stuff will be holding a gala to fundraise money for for them to be able to have higher quality ingredients to serve the people.
So they want people to buy their food so they can stop making bad food?
So that not bad food, even better quality food.
I don't know. Surely that just should be part of their business practice instead of fundraising for it. Like,
But I mean, I guess if people want to,
Is there a local library or some sort of internet scenario where I can do some deep digging into the history of Grey Stuff?
is there a room full of file cabinets he can scour?
Yeah, I'd prefer a tactile
A Dewey
way to
Decimal
do this.
System of some sort?
Yes.
It's a microfiche machine.
You had the internet back at the office.
Is there some sort of device nearby I can use?
Most likely your cell phone.
Oh, how convenient.
Silly Clark, always forgetting your cell phone.
I prefer the old, tried and true method of journalism.
Well, buckle up,
Interrogation.
Buttercup. In
Word of mouth?
Texas, we learned
mean-
to use cell phones pretty good, actually.
I am going.
He's so
to
old-fashioned, I bet he means the printing press.
I did, yes.
Fresh?
I'm going
Fresh?
to perform a Moogle search. Copyright.
It's the button just says Kupo.
Why is this? I'm sorry. The longer this goes on, my brain is perceiving this whole setting as
This is a fever dream.
Zootopia.
As a
It's
what?
like is Zootopia with two humans.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah, you get it.
Like y'all are the weirdos, not us.
So my Moogle search, I am going to see what the original name of the Grey Stuff was and try and see if it was maybe like Soylent Grey or maybe like Soylent Green.
God.
It was the Grey Things previously.
Oh.
Heard. Okay.
So they pulled a Hardee's and
Heard, chef.
they pulled back the amount of items on their menu to try and better improve the singular thing.
Mm-hmm. In their hubris, they pulled back too far.
All you serve is chicken tenders, and they're terrible.
Name change got them from 4 stars to the 5-star Michelin that they are now.
They're 5-star Michelin?
5-star Michelin, yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. Legally distinct.
Yeah,
Yes. It's an important distinction.
royalty-free version.
Yes, the Michelin Tire Company. It's just a tire with googly eyes.
Yeah,
that tracks.
it's identical to the real life version.
Man, why didn't I make my character a tire with googly eyes?
You just see Race furiously scribbling out his plan. They must never know.
How's
Oh.
that fish rubbery?
We're outside the Grey Stuff right now. Could we just like waltz into the gala?
Oh, I want to imagine we're in the lobby having this entire conversation.
I walk up to the bar. There's always a bar near the lobby. They always let you sit there. Usually, we can gather information.
And there is a not quite a bartender, but a person there setting out their bottles and cleaning some glasses, and they're like, sorry sir, we're not open until the gala starts, so
You're not open.
no not until the gala starts. We are just starting to set up for our gala tonight.
Well, what time will that start?
That will be starting at about 8 o'clock tonight, sir.
8 o'clock. What time is it? I didn't wear my watch.
It's only noon, sir.
Is there
Oh.
any food currently in sight?
No.
Huh.
Is this conversation happening loud enough for all of us to overhear?
Oh yeah, I'm really loud.
You guys close enough to Big Tanks?
Okay.
Have you guys followed him, or?
Yeah, I'm now sitting next to him.
Yes.
Well, that doesn't make sense. That the gray stuff has it's foregoing a lunch service and a dinner service in order to create a gala to raise money by not having as much reasons to earn money. What is going on here?
This happens every year, don't you know that?
Well, hold on.
Annual gala in order to raise money every year for fundraising in order to increase the ingredient quality in order for you guys to always have a better meal experience.
I mean, parties are fun. I
What's
can't
happening
blame
with the
them.
price of the food. Uh-huh.
If you have to ask, you can't afford it.
Really?
You won't believe how much I can afford.
I'm sure I won't be able to believe that, sir.
I spit. I full hawk a llama loogie right in his face.
And
Oh,
with
no.
that, as he wipes it off his face, he's like, I must ask you to leave now. I've still got a lot to set up. And the gala is invites only.
Well,
There
while
better
your
be
economics
food when
may
I get
be-
back.
While your economics might be sound, your practices are not. I have here a journal pass that allows me entry into the area to make sure your practices are above reproach. And you can know it's legit on account of that book right there.
It's just a piece of paper that says I can do what I want.
It's written in crayon.
I see that, but I am only the bartender. That is not something that I take care of.
Well, can we speak to the owner?
Well, I think it's time to investigate the kitchens then.
The owner is busy at the moment preparing for the gala, and the kitchens are closed. It is getting ready for the night gala since they will be catering their own.
Well, I can't believe you would not recognize the star entree of the evening, the extremely rare Wagyu fish. And I point to Blow. They've been waiting for him.
Feel
He's
free to
also
roll
got
your-
this kitchen pass.
Feel free to roll your inspiration dice.
So I roll. Okay, so I roll as many dice as my number, right?
Yes.
I got the highest.
Yes.
I got a 6.
I also got a 6.
Perfect. So you guys are both successful. So the bartender says, okay, you know what? Just to get you out of my face, because I've still got a lot to do. Let me go get our staff and he'll guide you to the kitchen. And he goes and disappears around the corner through the double doors.
If there's any
And
cheese,
comes
so help
back.
you.
And comes
Yes.
back with one of the sous chefs. And the sous chef comes up to you guys and he goes, I'm sorry. He mentioned something about a kitchen pass and some Wagyu fish.
Hi, Clark Kent. Nice to meet you. No relation to the superhero. Yes, this is the kitchen pass right here. And here you can see the Wagyu fish. And this right here is, well, let's just say he's the southernest gentleman I've ever met. But he's going to take the lead.
Okay, so with your roll of success earlier, he's going to be like, well, all right then. I I guess so. Or okay, and he looks Blub up and down a couple of times. He goes, "Kind of a tasty-looking fish you are."
You're telling me.
I just lean over. He's into you.
And yeah, I think we can do something with you in the kitchen. And he'll leave.
You know, part of the research he needs to write the paper on your gala this evening, we will need to be tasting the dishes that will be prepared.
We haven't. We've only started preparations for them. We don't cook until.
What kind of amateur spits on his shoe this time? This guy's shoe.
This pass doesn't stutter, sir.
Sir, we do not appreciate the indecency of your excessiveness. And he calls for security to escort Spade out.
Oh no.
Hey, what is this? What is going on?
No, not consequences for my actions.
Well.
So Spade gets escorted out, but Clark Kent and Blub gets to go into the kitchen.
Haha, my boy.
I also requested our southern gentleman to take the lead on this so I could actually notate the whole time. He's the interviewer. I'm simply the journalist.
That's right.
Well, okay then.
And I'm security on the fish to make
Yes.
sure nobody eats the fish.
That's our security. The llama, don't worry about him. He can meet us out back in the back alley. I mean, outside.
You just hear entitled murmurs from like out the
Big Tex is like, he'll meet us in the getaway car. I mean,
the Honda Civic.
The magical car. Thank you.
Okay. Well, the sous chef has way too much to worry about and have to do in the kitchen. So, Big Tex and Akira is going to need to roll for their own inspiration.
Okay.
Okay. I got a 3 as my highest.
I got a rock.
I got a jar of dirt.
I got a 6.
Okay, so Big Tex, that's fine. You can come in, but we're not going to really need security on the fish. He'll be fine. You can wait here. And he'll escort Blub, Big Tex, and Clark Kent into the kitchen, leaving
Nice.
Akira at the bar.
Make sure Spade
Or
don't get into trouble.
I'm going to like open my trench coat because I'm classic journalist, so I've got a trench coat. Akira,
It's
you
not
could
a
probably
family.
climb in. No, I mean I'm wearing clothes. I'm Clark Kent. What do you think?
There goes our
Moral
monetization.
promiscuity Clark Kent.
Actually, the funnest thing is going to be the fact that he won't be able to transform because there's no such thing as phone booths anymore.
There's plenty of space for me to transform. Would you like to see me transform?
Son of a bitch.
Where'd you go?
I'm back.
Whoa.
You won't believe it was just here.
Yeah, Blub's like, "Who are you?"
You're on. It makes it so much better.
Stranger danger, put me down.
I feel like that's every 10 seconds for you. Though. Like, who the fuck are you?
Where
Dad?
am I?
So another one of the preps comes up to the sous chef and exclaims, "There's an emergency. We need your help." And the sous chef has to rush away to help. So you guys are now left on your own in the kitchen.
Well, let's see if
Can I
we
sneak
can
in the
find some details about stolen ingredients.
Yosemite Sam?
Wascally Wabbit.
So while you guys are digging around in the kitchen, what is Akira going to do while she's at the bar?
Is the bartender out there with me, or is it just me now?
It's just you now.
I'm fully sneaking into the kitchen. I'm not staying here.
You take the risk, so you got to roll your bravery now.
Okay, which I am fucking terrible at, but let's see how this goes. All right.
You gotta,
It's a 6. All right.
You gotta sing
are
your
able
own
to
sneaky theme song.
sneak into the kitchen and Kent and Blab and Big Tex. And Spade, you have been escorted out completely. What are you up to?
Oh, I'm pacing the alley trying to figure out how to break into a window with hooves.
Is
I'll
there
unlock the
a
window
door
from
out
the
back
inside.
in the alley leading to the kitchen?
That's all you guys hear.
Okay. Well, I lean on the back door in the kitchen and open up that door.
Ooh, can we just steal a random chef's apron and put it on Spade? To make him look like he belongs?
If you want to, yes.
Absolutely.
You can roll your bravery.
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Wait, is Spade the llama right now, right? So if you get one of those extra tall chef hats, you can just kind of...
It just looks like a short chef, and there's 2 eye holes at the top. I got a 5.
Yeah, fine. Okay, so that's successful. So you are able to snitch off or grab off a waiter's or an apron, one of the aprons from the kitchen staff, taking a slight little break, and you sneak into the open door that Big Tex had conveniently left open. And you start making your way through the kitchen to the rest of the group.
If I can find any roughage sitting out, I'm gonna position a fake mustache on my, hairy body.
It looks slightly convincing, just as though you had shaved crookedly, so it's a little tilted.
I'll just try and match it the opposite. Hey.
And as you're going through the kitchen, you notice that there is chatter within the kitchen, and you're reaching the rest of the group about how everything has to be absolutely perfect.
Ooh.
We have to make more money this year than we did last year, because the truffles that we got this year was just barely meeting minimum requirement of the 3 sisters, and we got to be able to afford better truffles, better cheeses, better pastas. We've got to get gluten-free everything. So everybody is in a mad rush around the kitchen.
Can I use the hearing thoughts ability in the murmurs in the lunar tiara that I got to like glean any extra information from that?
You can, but you have to yell out your transformation model, and you have to turn into your magical self.
Okay, well that might not be a good idea for a very lanky chef to do that. So I'm just gonna clip-clop my way to the others.
So you clip-clop your way and you meet up with the others. What's everyone doing?
You'll never guess who I am.
A
What was that?
llama.
Why is this hat talking?
It's me.
Oh!
Remy?
I overheard they're talking about this last year. They were just barely able to get ingredients that met the requirements of 3 sisters. I don't know. I don't know if anybody knows who those are, but apparently things are tight.
Intriguing.
Somebody's cracking the whip on these ingredients. And then something about better pizza, Papa John's.
No.
Oh, that's an important. Yeah. Okay. So the Three Sisters are tight and better pizza, Papa John's. Gotcha.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
So
exactly what.
have they cooked blub yet?
Oh yeah, have they cooked blub yet?
No,
Can we
he's
see blub?
No,
just
blood has
sitting
not been
over
cooked.
there looking pretty.
Blood has not been cooked yet because the sous chef had to rush off and take care of an emergency real quick.
Oh, okay.
But you are starting to run out of time because you're starting to notice that the sous chef is taking care of things and will be heading back over to you guys soon.
I'm gonna go interrogate the sous chef.
Okay.
As I approach, I look them straight in the eye with my trusty paper pad and pen, and I simply ask them, "How long have you known?"
I've always known everything.
Really? So you've known how much you suffer from pride. Interesting. And yet you've done nothing about it, huh?
Didn't feel like I needed to do anything.
That's something a prideful person would say. What about the status of the Three Sisters?
The Three Sisters who own this hotel that the gray stuff is connected to?
I
What
have
about
on
their
good
status?
authority. I have a source that has indicated that they are actually going to be selling this business to pay for backlog of funds that they owe to a criminal syndicate. What do you have to say about that?
Duh. That's what they're known for. They're the Three Sister villains of the city. What kind of journalist are you that you didn't know that these Three Sisters are the villains of our city?
I'm asking the questions here.
I'm trying to
How do you plan on
question-
cooking the Wagyu fish?
I'm starting to question if you're an actual journalist here, if you didn't know about the
I
Three
have a
Sisters.
pad of paper and a pen and this journal pass. Explain that.
Spade walks by. Seems legit to me.
Let's get you to roll your inspiration again. Are you really a true journalist?
I hope you fail it because that'd be hilarious.
Oh no, I really want to fail it, but bad news, guys. That's a 6.
Okay.
Darn it,
Wow.
I'm too good.
I literally put no points in anything.
Which,
My
So-
whole character was supposed to be a joke.
Joke's on you.
Joke's on
I know how I played myself.
you. So, he's like, okay. You know what? The Three Sisters are like the villains who live in this hotel and own this hotel, and we have all the villains come and stay here, and we do the fundraising every year so that they could get better ingredients every year, and that money comes from all of the finances that those villains steal from the innocents. Hello, we all know that.
So you're saying that the fish is going to be cooked in the stolen goods of the people?
Yes, he'll be
How-
cooked.
How dastardly.
Fish does sound pretty mighty right now.
Whoop.
I'd go for a pill bug.
What do you have against cats here in this kitchen?
What?
Well, I
Also
saw-
from the kitchen.
I saw a cat being denied access to the kitchen earlier.
It
Oh,
wasn't
yeah.
about it wasn't about her being a cat. It was because we're
This is
just
a case
too
about
busy
discrimination.
for all
and
of
you-
Oh, so it's sexism you hear from around the corner.
We're all too busy for any of this.
Then why isn't she allowed in?
This is this is all the information I can give you right now. We're super busy. You guys have got to go now. You've been in the kitchen. You've seen us work. You've got to go. And he starts to shoo you guys out.
Don't shoot me.
The truth will be silenced.
While the interrogation was taking place, would there have been enough time to do a little bit of ransacking around the kitchen looking for recipes?
Yes.
Oh, I was searching
So-
for food to eat for sure.
And cheese, but recipes primarily.
Yes. So the interview was distraction enough that you looked around for recipes, but you don't really see any recipes. You only see like labels for ingredients. But you do see on a board that the tea time will be served to the three sisters pretty soon, in about half an hour. You
Okay.
see on their little bulletin board their little schedule, and their schedule includes tea time for the three sisters in half an hour. The gala is going to start at this time at 8-9 o'clock, and the food and hors d'oeuvres are going to be served at 9:30, and that there is going to be about 400 guests coming, all villains. And Spade, you find a few little munchies, mostly vegetables, like scraps.
Were there any of these truffles I heard about?
No, the truffles have been put away.
Oh, I wanted to see if they were crap or not.
Is there a map of the building in the kitchen for some reason?
Ooh.
Like
Like
the fire exit chart?
There is a fire exit chart, and it lets you know that this is a 70-story hotel building. You're in the kitchen right now. Right next door is the restaurant, and the whole first floor is basically your main lobby and your bar and your gift shops and stuff like that.
Do we know where the three sisters are going to be having tea?
Not on the actual documents itself.
Mhm.
Can we see any like office space or anything labeled on the map?
There is not really like a labeling of an office space, but you do hear like the other chefs talking, and basically you overhear, as you're studying the bulletin, you overhear them talking about we've got to get this tea getting started so it's nice and piping hot pretty soon. We've got to get it to that top floor. It's got to be really hot so it doesn't cool down by the time it gets to the top.
Okay.
I know how we can get a scoop.
A scoop, you say?
We pour out the tea. We find the kettle. We pour out the tea. Blub goes in.
Oh, I thought you meant a journalistic scoop.
Yeah, no. Blub goes and spies.
Oh, wait, is this on like a push cart?
I hope so.
And then we made our way up to the top floor and
It's
wait
going
for him to
be-
pop out.
It's not technically on. It's like one of those like hotel push carts
Can I
where
fit underneath
Like
Like
it?
a room
service?
service
Yeah.
kind of cart? Yeah, okay.
How do we get the rest of us up there?
Elevator?
Well, if Big Tex is going to push it, I can be underneath. So can literally everyone else. You're all small creatures except the fish.
I'm
I'm a human size.
You're a human-sized cat. I'm just realizing.
No,
for
I'm
the
a
first time.
human-sized human.
What?
I'm a
Wait, you're telling me you're a human now?
I've always been a human. When
Oh.
I
Used to
go
be.
into my magical form, I'm a
I
magical
take
girl
my
with
glasses
ears
off
and a
and
tail.
just like
Yeah, this whole time I thought you were like a straight
I
up
mean,
cat.
I could disguise myself as a human, but I really don't like the experience and avoid it as much as possible.
All right, so we all push the cart up, and the llama's in it.
In the cart?
As a human?
No, the llama's a llama, and then the 3 humans push up the cart on account of the weight of a llama being in there. But we just say that it's on account of how the heavy price that we had to pay for the fish, the soup. Terrible things were done for the soups.
But it's supposed to be tea.
Tea.
Yeah.
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
That's clear.
I was bewildered by the fact I thought this human was a cat this whole time.
Don't forget, you've been ushered out of the kitchen. You can also use your magical form if you just say your magical model. And then
Oh,
you can
that's
use
right!
The magical tools too.
Look up there, everybody!
What?
Where? I can't see it.
I mean, they might have like a water intrusion issue right about there, but I don't see anything.
as Clark Kent yells out his transform magical model. Describe how you transform.
So as I look up with everyone else, I remove my glasses, like so. That's it.
Magic, everybody.
Holy.
You're right. It is I, Clark Kent.
Unbelievable. I had no idea you didn't wear glasses.
It's, I know. It's impressive the first time you see it. But yes, it is in fact I, Clark Kent. Similar to the Clark Kent you were just listening to, who threw your gaze upward.
You sound even more fancy now.
Nothing has changed but my glasses.
Oh,
Ah! The stranger's back.
Ah! Talking fish!
Unhand me, foul beast.
So, what's the plan?
So am I staying a llama, or do I need to become a revolting human?
According to you, how are you going to get up?
you need to trick
You need to
everybody into.
transform in order to get up there, or to make it easier.
I mean, if I get
you can only-
spotted, it's not like anyone's going to recognize. They might recognize a llama up there from downstairs. That's my worry.
And then you can only use your magical tools that you have if you are transformed also.
Yeah, I can listen in real good. Boom, baby! There's just some confetti, and all of a sudden, just a dude in a tux. Or not I'm sorry, the what do you call it? Is it a poncho?
Yeah.
No,
It's not a poncho?
no.
What's his normal?
Hey,
It's
it's
get
a
up.
poncho on.
It's
The red outfit. I don't know.
It's like a toga type of thing.
Yeah.
So, as you yell your magical model, what's your transformation?
Oh, that's what I'm saying. There's confetti, and
Okay.
then just a spin around, and it's the not quite a toga outfit, and the tiara is sitting up. But in this case, I'm already trying to shove the chef's hat back over it, so I'm inconspicuous. And then just the apron still on. This I fit in, right? This looks good, I think. Ugh, I don't like these things. Never did.
And
And look, I can't spit as far. It's
I'm
pathetic.
just gonna see if there's another like uniform or something behind the door that I can just grab, because if I transform, then I'll have cat ears and a tail, so I need to stay human for now.
But you would fit so eloquently below the cart.
I'm the same size though.
What?
Have cat-like abilities.
That's it.
Can't you be able to fold yourself in?
I suppose so.
Is
I
the
suppose so.
cart
Yeah,
not a box with no walls?
I mean, fair. If you think that's a good idea.
That's up to you. So,
Well, someone needs to push the cart, right? So
Are they
mean-
even gonna let us take the cart?
I was gonna take it and then just stand outside the door because I can, little bunk, bunk. I can hear what they're saying. You know what I mean?
Not at all.
It, never mind. We're gonna focus on him.
Bob, you've just been swimming around this whole time. What's your thought process?
Oh, who's that? Well, I thought I was getting thrown into the teapot. Is that
Yep. Absolutely.
so?
We have an inside man.
So being thrown into the teapot, I'm like, oh, this is a nice house. And
They
then,
left some neat fish food in here.
and then, oh, it's dark. But I'm gonna wait to transform until I get into the room.
And Clint East West?
I'm gonna lead with them with the disguise that I got off the wall. Because apparently they leave disguises everywhere.
Okay, so Akira and Big Tex, or Clint East West, is going to be dressed as kitchen staff?
Yes, or waiter maybe.
yeah, are there like waiter outfits around? Because
Waiter
I
de-
feel like that would be.
There's just 4 waiters delivering a single cart of tea.
It's very important.
Everybody, take a corner.
This is my supervisor.
It's training day.
All right, fine. I'll hide under the cart. So I yell out, "Star Song activate!" And it's like the full, arm spread goes up into the air, ribbons go round, ends up in the pose, and then comes back down as literally the same person, just with cat ears and a tail.
Beautiful.
I love that. That's awesome.
Did I miss
see
it?
you and I have the same transformation.
But you lost something on yours, and she gained cat ears and a tail.
True.
And
true.
I apparently gained flexibility, so I can now wedge myself under the cart, apparently.
Oh, there you go.
If it fits, it sits.
Yeah. You gain cat ears, a tail, and flexibility.
Anything that a cat can do, you can do as your human form, but in human
I
size.
can lick my own ass? Wow.
Oh no! Well, there goes our monetization.
For the
Okay.
No,
downtime.
it's fine. YouTube only scans the first 5 minutes, I think, or something like that.
Although we may have gained
Is
all
that
new
a common
source of
thing?
income.
Can they do that?
There was a while where people were like, you can't swear in like the first 5 to 10 minutes of a video, or you'll get like your funding pulled.
Joke's on you. You gotta have funding to get it pulled.
That's fair.
So you guys start pushing the cart with Akira underneath and
Mutual
Blob
funds is a
inside the
thing.
teapot and into the elevator. And you notice on the elevator that the buttons go from 1 to 68.
So close.
Mhm, yeah.
I say that in character, mind you. Spade would be upset.
We were right there.
Mhm.
They took it from us.
Yep. Time to take the fire escape.
We're just dragging this cart up a flight of stairs.
Is there anybody outside of like the elevator in general?
There is. Wait, which floor are you on?
Well, the first floor. We haven't used the elevator yet, right?
Have you?
Oh man, I know what this is. This is one of those situations where like you get up to the 68th floor and then there's another elevator
Oh, maybe.
Mm,
and there's going to
which
be like
probably
guards
has
and
like
stuff.
or like
It
a
is-
specific key pass or something, or a,
Oh yeah.
It
I'll
is-
romance the
It
guards.
is a hotel with 70 floors.
Mm,
All right, I guess we go up to the 68th floor.
Okay.
mm.
So once you get off of the 68th
Wait,
floor,
wait.
Huh?
I have one very important question.
yes,
Is there a button for the 13th floor?
there is not.
That means there's 69 floors.
We did it.
I'm glad you figured out my math. Oh my gosh, I was like, oh, I wonder if they're gonna get this. Okay. I mean, my mind can be as dirty as you guys.
Well
Just in a lot
done.
more subtle way.
Okay, so you guys get off on the 68th floor, and it is a hallway it's just a regular hotel hallway, lots of rooms, a couple of planters with plants in them, some artwork up on the walls. One of the rooms is open with an empty maid cart out in front of it. Not an empty one, but like a maid cart out in front of the room, and signs that says, what rooms in what direction.
Tex,
By
grab
the way,
the little
you guys,
shampoos.
you notice that on the way up, Spade has been bent over, trying to mimic his llama form more because he just hates being a human.
Is there another elevator that we can see, or even like an emergency exit stairwell?
There is an emergency exit stairwell. When you check it, though, it only goes downwards.
Okay.
It only goes down on 69.
Oh my. I might have a strange idea, but it's going to cost me my journalistic integrity.
Good.
You see, I get my powers from the sun. So if you give me a moment, I should be able to do something with that. At this point, I'm going to dim the lights.
Okay. Once you've dimmed the lights, it just gets really dark in the hallway.
I said I get my powers from the sun! Sun! Where are you? And then I shoot a beam of light energy through the roof.
Oh my. Real subtle.
Avisa baddies?
Okay, so what is your light beam for?
Damage, apparently.
Yeah, I'm trying to use the power of the sun in the palm of my hand to destroy a hole through the roof.
To create a hole. Okay.
He's redecorating.
So, go ahead and make a roll for your bravery risk to see if how risky of a hole that is.
2.
2. So your sunbeam light does
Now-
shine up.
Question. I put all my points into my magical tool.
You're
Okay.
a magical tool.
For
Okay.
reference.
Okay, so when you put your points into your skill or your magical tool, you can actually add an extra skill to it. So not only does it do a sunbeam, but what else do you want it to do?
I would like it to empathize with the ceiling to cause it to implode upon itself.
Now, I don't want to see Akira dead, but I would argue that a giant cat person might be tempted to get closer to the giant sunbeam coming out of her hand.
So I I don't know. Maybe control athletic ability to try and puncture a hole through the wall or the ceiling.
Okay, so I'll allow that. So what you do is you use your athletic ability to jump up high and shoot your sunbeam straight up also, causing a bright flare of light, a bright flash of light, creating a nice, neat, clean little hole underneath or in the ceiling that looks up into the next floor.
Well played.
I think they know we're here.
We were trying to be stealthy.
I would like to use my Ruby
I'm in
Heart
disguise.
skill, which is essentially telekinesis, and I would like to float the teapot up through the hole so that we can have somebody sticky beak what's up there.
That works.
Without the lid, so like
Just imagine it. Just
look out through. Yeah.
That works. So, Blub, hanging on for dear life inside the teapot, gets floated into and up through the hole, now floating there at that second floor. Or at that next floor, at that 69th floor.
What do you say?
What do your fish eyes see?
Cusco, I mean Spade, use the thing where you can listen to thoughts.
Oh, right. Totally forgot I could do that.
Dude, you're Aquaman.
So, yeah.
Channel my power to be nosy.
Okay, so Man channels his power to be nosy, and here's the maid inside that open room with the maid cart outside.
That's on
complaining
fire at this
about
point.
her job and how she is exhausted with having to be the only maid in this entire hotel, having to clean out all the rooms for all the villains coming tonight for the gala.
No context, you just hear, "Oh, honey, no."
And she is exhausted, and she is ready to go home, finish up this last room, and you hear Blub going, "It's dark up here."
It's dark.
They're working this poor woman to death, and the fish can't see.
They really are villains. Wow.
So I'm going to send my thought message to Spade to let him know what's going on up here. So, Spade, in your mind, you hear me think to you, Je vois une femme de chambre.
I don't speak French.
Didn't catch the last word, but seriously.
That was your magical model, wasn't it?
No.
It wasn't?
No.
Nope.
It
That
wasn't.
was me saying I see a maid.
Oh, okay. Oh, the maid is actually on floor 68.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Belay that. I don't see a maid.
Okay, I don't hear French.
It's just dark up on floor 69.
Okay.
Oh yeah, so the lid is open. There is just no light.
Mhm.
Je vois l'obscurité. I
He
see
said
darkness.
He said he's an obscurial. I guess he's a Harry Potter fan. I don't know, but it sounds like darkness to me.
Can anyone make light go up there?
We'll just slowly turn to the man who just burned a hole.
I am going to throw a ball of light up there.
And when that ball of light reaches up there, Blub sees an entire long hallway with nothing but a single door right in front of him. And then on the other side of him is one elevator.
Oh. The sun! I see the sun! No,
How big is the hole?
Sun. Do.
I will.
Big
I
enough
will
to fit
relay-
us through it, or what?
That's what he said. It is. You know what? Actually, I will let David answer that since it's his control of how big he wanted to make the hole.
Have you ever seen a
X-Men
you ever seen
cartoon.
someone? Well, yeah, that's where I was kind of tracking, but I guess for the mass audience that someone else. Have you ever seen someone throw a flashlight somewhere? It's that. That's all it is. It's directional light in a ball that shouldn't be shining directional light.
I like it. So I'm going to send the mental imagery of a door, then the elevator, then forgetting both, and then the door, and then the elevator, and then...
He just keeps thinking about a door, an elevator, and then nothing, and then repeating. He won't shut up.
Well,
a new door, a new elevator, a new door, a new elevator.
Either there's infinite doors or he's a moron.
this might be a silly idea, but Kalak, if you could make the hole a bit bigger such that, we could fit one of us through, I can use my thing to move the trolley up and down, and we can use that as an elevator to get up the floor and just put one of us through the hole at a time.
Oh, sure. And I explode the ball of light that I threw up there a moment ago.
I can't imagine the perception of a fish in this scenario.
I'm gonna say that Blub is going to need to take off 2 spirit points from that bright flash.
Wait, no. He won't remember that it damaged him. He's still at full health.
He thinks he's still in full health. He doesn't know. He's like singed and it's just.
You guys remember why I feel hurt? Do you guys remember why I feel hurt?
Where's my
Why is
fin?
it spicy? All right.
As he breathes in tea.
Yeah. It's oolong. I'm
Like that.
fine.
So,
That boiled the water in the teapot, so we now have fish tea.
so the bright light does explode, but it also causes Blub to see stars around his head. And the hole has gotten slightly bigger, but because the light was up there, it actually causes damage to the hallway and the walls and the floor of that.
Well, that's not good.
I gently float the teapot down onto the ground somewhere on that 69th floor and say,
Well, who wants to go first? Climb on top of the cart.
Well, I guess I'll go. I get up on the cart and start
you
pulling
just
myself up there.
Stretch your body.
I don't want to transform yet. I'm waiting.
Yeah.
Whip it out.
I'll use my ruby heart key to levitate the cart up. You get the idea. It's an elevator.
So for each person, I'm assuming, right?
Yeah.
Big Tex, you can
And-
fly?
So you do that for Man, Clark Kent, and Big Tech, and Clint East West. How do you get up there?
Oh, does it not work for me? I was assuming I would be able to climb on top of it and then just levitate the cart.
I've got a dumb idea. Hold on to me. I'm flapping as best I can in Clark's direction. Hold me and then you pull on your levitation against me, and it instead of since you can't move me, it'll move you.
Does that work? I try it. Does it work?
It's like a tug of war, but one side is now can't move.
I think it has to be non-living though.
Yeah.
Well,
and
the
then-
trolley is non-living.
Yeah, we'll say that you were able to get there by balancing yourself on the trolley and getting the trolley up there.
But you're also
Yeah.
like
Alternatively, if
giant
it's not going
cat.
to work,
Couldn't you
yeah.
just, like-
Alternatively, if that's not going to work, I'll just climb on the trolley and then use my cat ability
Reflexes,
to jump.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
feline agility.
So you guys are now all on the damaged 69th floor with the door right in front of you.
Nice.
And you hear the alarm go off.
Well, now you did it.
Uh-oh.
Hand me the teapot.
It's the cat alarm. Because it didn't go off until the cat came up here.
Oh my gosh, can you imagine?
They're preventing cat burglars.
What have we got that can counteract an alarm?
I don't know. They probably didn't take too kindly to someone blowing up their hallway.
All I've got is diamond ice goggles. I don't think that's going to help.
Is there an alarm box up anywhere, or is it just coming from somewhere we can't see?
Just coming from somewhere where you can't see.
We need to get to that door immediately.
You're right in front of the door.
Oh, well, then we open it.
Kick it open.
That's all I needed. You open up the door, and inside you see it's a dark room, and there are easels all over the place. Spotlights on each easel. And you see in the corner, you see some musical instruments. Spotlight on the musical instruments. And on the easels are different paintings of different stuff. Like animals, landscapes. Just
No, I never have cooked. I have never cooked my own food. Is this a recipe?
Are you saying that out loud?
Yes, I'm saying that to the others.
My food
Oh.
is all in flakes.
Okay, we don't know you guys.
This is not a recipe.
And as you discuss this, you hear a voice out in the darkness. What are you all doing here?
Tea?
We're doing exactly what we've meant to be doing here. You see, we have the 69th floor journal pass right here.
I knew it. I knew he was writing something.
There is no such thing as a 69th floor journal pass.
Then
how
why
do you
does he
explain
have it?
this?
You have become liars.
Become.
With that absurd 69th journal pass. And out comes a lady all dressed in like the artist clothes, smocks,
Overalls.
aprons, yes, overalls, the little hats and stuff. And then beside her is another lady dressed in her finest, what you would see at a concert. And a third one beside her who is all dressed in a sweatsuit.
Sweatsuit. Okay.
Are you the three sisters?
Did you
We
order
are
this
the three
tea?
sisters. We ordered tea, and she peers in, and she goes, "But our tea does not contain a fish."
I forgot to put
It
the
does
lid on,
now.
didn't I? I believe this is a rare imported Wagyu fish. It provides a certain umami.
Now I'm just
In
gonna
our
cut
hotel.
the and just get on with it. Give us the dang recipes you dang stole.
So that's what you're here for.
You couldn't let me get women to drink fish?
We will not be giving up that recipe.
What if we
We
gave
are
you
the
the
three
tea?
sisters, and we will not have competition with the gray stuff.
But I've heard it's delicious.
At that moment, Clint transforms to big text by yelling, "Yeehaw! Let's get them!" And the whole magical transformation thing is very on point with Sailor Moon, right? Or
Yes.
There's ribbons being
but
added.
there's soft drinks of sweet tea that are drizzling out, going in different directions, spinning around, and he becomes this very cartoony, very big man in a room that is very similar to Yosemite Sam with red hair going everywhere, and a hat and all that good stuff.
This is the tea you
Well
were
done.
after.
The third sister in the sweatpants goes, or the sweatsuit goes, yo, that's quite some Spain you spilled.
What the fuck?
Well, that'll be going on TikTok.
We don't understand what you doing here.
Oh, we told you that. We're after the recipes you stole.
I'm
But
just
we're not gonna
delivering
give up any
tea.
recipes, so you might as well get on out here.
I'm sorry, could you give me those directions again?
We ain't gonna be giving up any recipes, so you better go on, get on out of here.
Now,
Okay, after we go on get. Sorry, what? I steal his pad.
Hey, give me that back.
Hold on, I'm doing a bit.
I'm doing a bit. Doing a thing.
So I get
Let me go.
I get on and
Get on out of here. You
on
heard me?
out oh here.
Just remove the consonants.
Is that a left or a right?
We don't have time for this. You are invading our space.
I actually
and
don't know
you
how to
guys
write.
need
Here
to
you
get
go.
going.
Oh yeah.
Just quietly, while they're being distracted by that conversation, are there any tubes of paint in here, preferably large ones?
Yes.
In which case, I am quietly, without drawing attention, I'm using my ruby heart key to unscrew the cap on a tube of paint. And when the right moment occurs, I would like to throw paint in the sister's eyes, using the telekinesis thing.
Ooh.
That is actually going to take a hit on your spirit because these tube of paints actually belong to that first artist wearing one, and they are magically enhanced. So it's
I'm
only
gonna-
for her.
I'm gonna rub my tiara underneath my chef hat and try and see if I can read their thoughts.
So you hear the same thoughts coming from the artist one. Whatever she's saying is what she's thinking, and so is the one in the sweatpants. But the one that plays the instruments, or the one that looks like she's going to the concert, she sounds pretty bored.
She's scatting in her head.
Yeah.
And she's basically, got like nothing going on in there. She doesn't give a care. She's just,
Elevated
thinking
music.
about,
Please hold.
Kind of just nudge at the turn and give them a gesture pointing towards her. Just
and she sees you and she just yawns and pats her mouth. Why are you still standing there? I told you to be getting on out of here.
Oh,
again.
Oh, yeah.
I got it.
And
I
we
got it.
ain't gonna be giving up any recipe, okay? We need to have the gray stuff be our only Michelin-star restaurant here in Razzmatazz.
Can you confirm the recipe that you're not giving up specifically what it says?
All of them. Y'all
No,
hear?
but which ones
Every
and what
one
are
of
the
them.
ingredients?
All of them. We ain't
and the
gonna be giving
measurements?
up anything. I don't understand why you feel like you can just come up here into our hotel and grab recipes that we've already stolen.
Well, I mean, it was pretty easy when he blew a hole in the
In the
wall.
first place.
Can I sneak up next to them and give them all a anvil, a cartoony anvil to hold?
You can
You can try.
I don't know if that would consider the Snuggle Buddy stuffed animal thing because it said something about transforming, correct?
Okay, so your Snuggle Buddy stuffed animal is a stuffed animal that you carry around of the animal of your choice. And what it can do is it can animate and do whatever that animal can do.
Can
So
my
let's-
animal be an anvil animal?
Can we? It's like a steampunk Bucky.
Yeah.
So I will
Bucky the
allow
Beaver.
your stuffed animal to be a coyote.
A coyote?
But like a steel coyote?
He's the Acme. He's the one that shops at Acme.
So you can use your Snuggle Bunny stuffed animal to have your coyote.
Can he hold the anvil?
Yes.
Perfect. All right. Well, that's what I'm gonna do for one of them.
Okay. So which one?
Which one we were just talking to?
Well,
the coyote, you were like, hey, hold this.
the artist or
Father.
the one that is in this sweatsuit.
All right, that one, sure. Yep.
The sweatsuit
That
one?
one.
Yep.
Sure.
We'll commence this.
Okay. So you'll need to roll a 1d6
Okay.
because this is going to count as a battle,
I got a 6.
an attack. And then is it a close range or a long range attack?
I think it'd be a close range because I'm right up on them, handing them the anvil, right?
Okay. So
Well,
with an
coyote
8,
of anvil.
with an 8, it is a successful hit, and your anvil does land on the sweatsuit sister's foot. Ow! I can't believe that you be doing that to me. Ooh, you're gonna get it now. And with that, she is going to start breakdancing.
Please. Okay. On a scale of good to the Olympics breakdancing that has just been posted, how good is this breakdancing?
Yes,
Oh, yay.
Well played.
based off of this. Hold on. Based off of my attack roll. So she starts trying to do the worm.
How's that working out for her?
And right at your feet, and like just wriggling about. So no damage to your spirit.
I'd argue that would damage spirit.
Yeah.
What in tarnation are you doing?
I am trying to break you with my break dancing. Can't you see? I'm like number one. Dancing is all about the art and any creativity.
Can I hit her
Well,
with
hold
the
still
light?
while my coyote tries to do more of its thing.
Maybe we can trade this one particular recipe for some art.
I'm not sure about trading with villains.
69th floor journal pass.
Is this art to you?
No, who are you?
that is not art.
Well, since I can't spit, I'm gonna do
Not this
this,
one.
and I'm throwing the tiara.
Okay. You'll have to do your battle roll.
And the number is based on if it's
You roll a
close.
1d6, and
Yep.
then since you're throwing the tiara, it's going to be long range, so you add
Yeah.
a 2 to whatever it is.
2 to the
Please
roll.
tell me it's
To roll.
Okay, 2 to the
please
roll.
tell me it's the whole Sailor Moon like tiara, like
I got-
discus dance thing where she yeah,
Right.
please tell me it's all of that.
Yeah, except because again, not a fan of being human, used to being a llama. He puts it in his mouth and then slings it that way,
Yes.
and got a 6 altogether.
Okay, so it is successful, but it barely. Who are you attacking? By the way?
The not the board one, not the anvil one, the other one that was just trash talking.
Oh, so the sweatpants one.
Yeah,
The breakdancer now. Now that you know.
yeah, I'm offended by the bodily movement.
So you have successfully attacked, but it only tears her sweatsuit. So only
Oh
half-
no, I'm sure that cost $15.
You tore my Duma. I can't believe you be tearing up my Duma here.
I'm sorry, I don't have a jive dictionary. Does anyone know what she's saying?
I think she's talking about the apocalyptic scenario at the end of time.
No,
Doom?
no. My
Yeah.
Duma oblongata.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's the
Oh,
thing you
is-
played the video game on, right?
No, that's why she's so angry.
Mm.
This is a one-of-a-kind Duma, okay, that I got
Was?
Mm.
was. And so the other sister, okay, so the second sister, the artist one, goes, we're getting really tired of this, whatever it is that you're doing, because we refuse to give up these recipes. She claps her hands, and some of the creatures that were drawn on the portraits start climbing out.
Ooh.
Not again.
Are they when they start climbing out, are they like paint creatures that are climbing out, or do they turn into real creatures as they're coming out?
They are paint creatures.
What I would like to try then is I would like to try and take a scoop of water out of the teapot, sorry, Blob, and
That's mine.
throwing it on a paint creature just to see
That's
if
my
it
room.
like dissolves them or something.
I'm melting. I'm melting.
Oh no, my
Uh,
living room.
Okay, so make a trait roll. It's either going to be bravery or control.
Okay. I'm gonna go control for this one. I guess because throwing, trying to aim correctly and all that. It's a 3 for my highest.
So with the 3, you're sort of successful. What it does is that it reaches one of those creatures, and it doesn't like demolish them, but you see that it does like break one of the lines that they're drawn with, but then the paint reconnects.
Okay.
Huh, that didn't work.
Can I pick up an easel? Like, I know you said trying to use the paints before didn't really work, but can I like pick up an easel? Would that work? And just like smack the artist with it?
Do you want to? Are you like physically picking it up, or are you using your tool, or?
Physically, because using the tool on the paint didn't work last time. So I'm going to try
Okay.
physically.
So that will be another control roll.
Okay.
'Cause that will take some strength to try and get to her.
That's a 5 that time.
Okay, so it does work, and which one are you attacking?
The painter.
So you smack her in the face.
Well done.
It takes off one of her spirits, and she is outraged, and she
Uh-oh.
starts screaming at the top of her lungs. She's just like, it's just a loud banshee scream, and she is controlling these paint creatures to come up right next to each one of you guys.
Nope. Paint creature.
Uh-oh, paint creature.
Got it.
Well, maybe we should just
Glad
set
you want to
this on
do
fire.
something? Huh?
Let's just set everything on fire.
Okay, and then I am going to raise up my
Oh, wait,
hand.
the recipes are burned.
What recipes? And as I say that, I'm going to accidentally ignite the light.
Oh no.
And this is just like a flash of light. Hopefully, kind of like a resin printer would like firm up the paint creatures.
Okay. But since you're
Ooh.
using it against other creatures, this is going to count as a battle. So you'll need to roll a 1d6. And then this is going to be a long range then. So add a 2.
I feel like he's got trick dice at this point.
It's funny. I stopped
All
rolling
of
the
them.
other one, the blue one, because I was like, "That's not fair. I can't keep rolling 6." And then there's a whole new pack of dice I opened, and now, yeah, same thing.
So
It's
it
Chandler. He's doing it.
effectively bursts. It does light a lot of the creatures, each of the creatures on fire. The creatures sploosh down onto the floor. You each take a spirit damage,
Ah.
Oh no.
but the sisters also take a spirit damage.
I'm going down, guys.
Oh, right. You won't
And
remember
now-
you're dying soon.
The
Yeah.
musical sister is no longer bored.
Oh.
So she picks up her violin and she starts playing it, and you see musical notes start floating out of that violin.
I can't.
And it starts to wrap itself around each of you, keeping you in place and and basically immovable from where you are.
No.
Oh
Okay.
my.
Can I transform back into lava just to spit in her face?
You have to yell your transformation model.
Boom, baby!
And yes, you are able to transform back into Spade, and you attempt to spit in her face.
I'd love to spit in her face.
So that would be either a bravery or control roll.
Oh wait, that's 3 dice. That's right. 4.
A 4 is slightly successful. It does land at her, but it doesn't deter her from anything.
Well, hopefully it flusters her. Or she's into it and I have plans.
On floor 69.
I forgot about that.
My ruby heart key extends out like a baton. So from where I'm standing, if I like click the button and get it to, can I hit one of them? Given that I can't move from where I am, can I still hit one of them?
Yes. So you can move, you just can't move from where you are.
Oh, okay.
So someone's got an idea. So you need to make a battle roll.
Yeah.
1d6, and since you're reaching with close range at that point, then that means you only add 1. Or yeah,
For that one, I think it's 2
no,
for
close range is
range.
2. Yeah, so 2.
Okay, so I roll 1d6 and then add 2 to my result.
Yes.
Is it? Yeah. Okay, so that's a 6 plus 2 for 8.
So you're very successful. You're able to hit. Who are you closest to?
I
You're
don't
closest
know.
to the artist one because that's when you hit her with the.
That's right. Yeah.
So she does lose another spirit.
Okay. I'm just gonna keep twirling this thing and like whacking at her while other shit's going on.
So while this is happening, the breakdancer starts another breakdancing move and starts to spin. And she is going to
Fail.
going to be successful, and she is going to spin and knock the teapot over.
Oh no!
Oh
My boy!
That's my
no!
magical
Oh,
item.
help.
She does her little spinny breakdancing move.
Oh, you will try.
Oh, another paint creature.
Oh, they're everywhere. Clark, you're in trouble.
Although they're fine. They're fine. They have no journalistic integrity whatsoever.
Oh, good.
They're interns.
So,
yeah.
did it succeed? Do I get knocked out of the teapot then?
You do get knocked out of the teapot. You do take 1 more spirit damage.
Can I telekinesis the teapot to scoop the fish back up?
Well, no, it's okay. It's time.
Maybe instead of the teapot, the violin.
Yeah.
Just like towards.
The thing is, above the table, last time I tried to use that power on an object that was related to one of their artistries, it flat out didn't work. So I don't know if it's going to work for me to actually do anything with the musical instruments. I can try it, but sure, I'll try it. Let's try. Let's
Yeetus
try
Magitus.
telekinesising the. Yeah, let's try Yeetus
This violinist.
Magitusing the violin out of her hands, or the bow, maybe.
It does not succeed. It actually causes a loud screeching noise from the attempt, almost interrupting her playing. But because of that screeching noise, you each get a spirit damage.
Dang it.
Okay.
I don't know what's going on, but my spirit keeps going down.
I'm all better.
Can I want to engage doing a spin attack with my coyote.
Okay. To who?
To whoever is in the way.
Who's
I'm closest to all the 3 villain sisters, I believe.
okay?
Because that's where I was last at. So I guess
was
the one
breakdancer
that's
at your feet, or I
Huh?
can't remember. Was the breakdancer at your feet? Or at
yeah,
someone
yeah.
else's feet?
I was near the breakdancer, so it'd probably be nearest to her.
They're having a
Okay.
dance battle.
Roll a 6, yeah, or
Yeah, roll 1d6.
oh, well, I just got a 6. I just need to say what I'm gonna get, huh? That's crazy. Yeah, so I just got a 6, and then that's plus 2. That's gonna be a close range.
Yeah. Okay. So you are successful, and you are able to hit the breakdancer. And what ends up happening is that actually takes away the last of her spirit, and she goes, "Oh no, yo, dude, that was so uncool. Did not like that at all. Oh, no gold medal for me." Tell me in detail what your move is against her to take away that final spirit of hers.
Well, I'm spinning the coyote in circles, and and when I let go, it flies at her, and you hear that classic "Yahoo!"
Yes.
Love it.
Yeah, there we go.
So that leaves with the remaining two sisters and the artist sister. You hurt our dear sister, Peggy. Are you okay, Peggy? And
Angelica?
Aggie, no.
and she starts unscrewing all of her paints.
Oh no.
Y'all better take out the paint lady quick.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and smack her with the baton in the face before she gets too far with that.
Ooh.
Okay.
I have a tactical question.
Uh-huh.
If I have to transform to throw the tiara, or just for the reading the thoughts?
You have to be able to transfer.
Okay, but since I established that I was throwing it with my mouth, even though I'm restrained, can I throw it once I transform?
Yes, same reason as Twilight Melody being able to hit with her baton.
All right, well, boom, baby. Gonna aim for the violin strings. The weakest part of the violin. Oh, it's only a 3. Oh no! Wait! I get +2, so 5.
Okay, so you are able to reach the violin strings, and again, you hear this loud screeching noise. So you all take 1 spirit hit. But
Ray, how dead are you?
Because it was slightly successful, it does knock her back a little bit, and you feel a slight loosening of the musical note that's keeping you in place.
By the way, that was an 8 to smack the artist, and I think I'm also going to yell out, "Don't attack the instruments or the paints. Attack the people."
That was information I could have used 5 seconds ago.
And your attack is successful. It does take out the final spirit of the artist, and she starts crying. And she is basically all of her art starts running. All of the art on her easel just starts running down. There's no more art on any of her easels. And she falls back.
That's what it looks like when I paint.
With your final hit on the artist, you want to say how you took out her last spirit?
Sure. I just feel like it was like spinning the staff in one hand while the whole of me kind of does a bit of a spin in the air dance, Sailor Moon style kind of thing. And then just comes around, and you see in slow motion, like the staff coming through and like smacking her in the face, and you get that choo, choo, choo effect as, you can see the ripples of her face kind of as it divots in a little bit, and then she ends up with a lump there.
That's amazing.
An indent.
Has we turned into? Have you transformed, Fishman?
Nope.
Okay.
I want Big Text to say, "In the name of the moon, that cat did punish that guy." I guess.
There's one left, right?
There is one left.
I would like to pick up our fish compatriot and sternly walk over to her, holding him by his fin and holding it up like a parent would scold a child that they've done something wrong. And if possible, if you're cool with that, I would like to use the emotion ability attribute, whatever, to try and guilt them into stopping everything that they've been doing. Do you see what you're doing to the local wildlife? I have it on good authority that all of your stuff that you've been doing here has been just detrimental to the local habitats of all of these things. I mean, look, this fish, when we brought it in, fresh off the pond. Look, this is what it does now after it's seen air for just a few moments. I was hoping
You're
he'd
like-
transform,
you're
but that
shaking
too.
You're shaking him in the air.
Yeah.
Okay, roll your emotional.
I'm going to do this right here.
Ah!
Oh no!
Uh-oh. While he's doing that, can I just snidely to the side try and
The camera
inspire?
was much heavier. Yeah.
Can I try and inspire Blub to transform? Like, it would be crazy if something magical happened.
I won't even. I mean, you can try and inspire him. You guys are teammates.
That's a 3 for my roll.
I got a 4 to try and inspire Blub.
Let's see
So,
here.
with the 3, you see as she's playing, she's getting back into playing her violin again, and her hold on all of you retightens, but you see a twitch in her face. You see her
Think
face
of the
twitch just a little
animals.
bit.
Think of the animals. Oh.
Think of this animal. Boom, baby. I'm spitting again. 5 spitting in her face.
Okay. Is that
Does
trait roll?
yeah, the brave.
Okay. So it is successful, and
I think
you spit
Ray
a
needs
huge-
an emotional damage roll too, because he's sitting there suffocating on stream.
I don't
Well-
need it. I don't need it.
So, yeah, you get a loogie into her face, but that doesn't stop her from playing.
Do I notice Ray suffering still? Because I'm gonna spit on him too. He needs water.
Pinky up.
Um,
Pinky up.
you see, Blub in Clark Kent's hands, just
All right.
fishing around, wiggling back and forth.
Well, at this point, I'm suffocating to death, so I'm gonna go ahead and transform. So at least I can breathe. So I'm just like, Tuva, la piscine, and I will begin the Sailor Moon. Just as everybody said before, you know, the lines are all going, water droplets are coming up, but that is all in Blub's mind. What is actually happening is he remains the absolute same, except 2 human arms grow out of the sides, and 2 human legs grow down to the floor, and he can now breathe air.
That is not natural at all.
I thought I hated my human form, but that's horrible.
I like to imagine the fish is still like perpendicular to the ground, or parallel to the ground rather, like it would be in the fishbowl. It's just got arms and legs now. But also I'm envisioning it's like still 7 feet in the air.
I'm like making the sound effects, like
You can hear
The
like
only-
bone just cracking into place.
the face of the fish is actually it has mime paint. So I've turned into a French grunt mime. So give me just 1 second here. Just one moment.
Oh no.
Oh no.
For Ray's eye's sake, I wish he'd have done that without taking the goggles off, because I feel like your
Yeah.
eyes have got to be burning now.
Nope. All right. So now that I'm in mime form and wearing my
What the hell is
Also-
happening?
Also, it's so in character for Ray to almost die of suffocation, than be in water.
Yep.
Mhm. Very true.
I will shoot ice beams to try and freeze the last sister.
Okay.
So long range 2, I get to add 2. That would be a 7.
That hits, and it does freeze. Her musical playing stops, and she loses a spirit point.
Yes. Now a question.
See what you guys have been doing?
Look at this freak of nature.
All the fish in the river are like this.
I used to be a llama.
I turn
I'm
around.
making up a man again. Look what you've done to me.
Turn around. Oh, we witness me.
Yes, we witness you. We witness you.
Now what do we do with her?
Has she been defeated?
No.
I just
As you
punched
guys
her
are
in the face.
discussing,
Yes.
that would take either a bravery or a control roll.
Can I coordinate this attack with Big Tex?
Yeah, let's do it.
How,
Big Texas smash.
describe it for us.
Yes.
Can we roll
Me-
still?
Me to describe or Big Text to describe?
Big Tex gets to describe.
Okay.
Oh, what you want us to do?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You're gonna jump on my shoulders, and then I'm gonna throw you into the air like Superman.
Never heard of him.
I have no idea who
Super
that
dude.
is. Yeah.
The comic.
Oh, yeah.
What would be that? Would it be control for that one or?
Control. Yeah.
Okay. All right, I'm rolling. I got a 1, but +3.
I rolled a 3.
With the traits, you get your highest roll out of your control.
Oh yeah. I still got to roll. That's right. So I got 2 more, right? And 4 and a 6.
Okay, so with a 6, you have a successful action. You are able to throw Clark Kent at her,
Yes.
in which Clark Kent punches her, taking out her final spirit.
For the record, this is not the Superman pose. This is me flailing wildly, trying to maintain balance.
Her violin gets knocked out of her hands. She falls back, and silently she moves away. And with that, the 3 sisters stand up and they turn to you guys, and furiously they tell you, all right. We will give you guys the recipes back. But you guys must leave because we still have a gala to prepare for tonight. So please do not cause us any more damage.
Why are you so bad at running a business?
Right.
Mm.
We're not bad at running a business. This has worked for us for several hundred years.
Whoa.
Wait, what?
What?
And with that, you get ushered out of the room. As you're getting ushered out of the room, the breakdancer does a final breakdancing move, which ends up tossing a whole box of recipes to you.
You know, I disparaged her skills before, but that was impressive.
Well played.
And thus ends your the game, where you have been able to successfully grab the recipe for the little old lady.
I'm not sure I would say successfully, but I mean,
Hey,
I mean,
we
we
got the job done.
We were not arrested for property damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the important.
I mean, there were a bunch of villains in there. They didn't want to call the cops, you know?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
true.
true.
They're like, you know what? Let's just fight them out like a, one of those it almost reminds me of the Pokemon battles that you go up to the one of the villains headquarters, you know?
Mhm.
yeah.
Some kids broke in here. I guess we better battle.
Well, here's the item. Now get out of here.
All right, we'll stop.
We'll start doing a few chapters later.
Exactly. Well, everybody, it has been a fantastic evening. I want to say thank you to this amazing cast of players, and thank you to chat for keeping things fresh and fun, and all of your amazing banter was just awesome. And I'm covered in flour, so what a way to end the evening. Join us next Sunday, right? Yep, next Sunday as we do our monthly game of Shattered Dungeons presents Naturally Shattered, where the crew tries to fix the world that they broke. So good times. We will.
You?
I take no responsibility.
We broke?
Oh yeah, it's directly your fault.
Listen, I have done nothing wrong.
But thank you all very much, and we will see you all next game. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.